Hey everyone, Rarity Dash here. Time for another blind commentary. And here it is, the ninth and final full Rainbow Dash Presents episode, Bittersweet. I took a little longer to get to it than usual, I'm aware, but I was really busy last week, and the fic this time, it was a little longer than some. Didn't quite have time to read it until now. I have read it though, and well, considering the concept of the fic and how I seem to hate everything, it might surprise some people to hear that I didn't really mind this one so much. It wasn't terrible. I don't know if I'd necessarily call it great, though. It was more weird than anything. I read the first chapter and I laughed. It was like this absurd, overdramatic ball of ridiculousness stemming from a thoroughly and needlessly bleak premise of Pinkie Pie getting diabetes and then dying. It felt like a troll fic in the same way Cupcakes is. But then, as it continued, it sort of transformed. At first I thought I kind of hated the change, but that it was becoming far too earnest for the silly concept and trying to lend actual gravity where it didn't belong, but eventually it kind of started to win me over to some degree. There was a lot of stuff in it that I did like. I liked the positive portrayal of Gilda years before we ever got the Griffinstone episode reforming her. I liked what they did with Rarity a lot, having her deal with a more serious version of the Diamond Dog threat and still keeping her head and fighting to free herself. Ultimately, it becomes this story of coping with loss and moving past it, and it was executed pretty well for the most part. There's some drama, some suspense, some humor. I like how the ponies all seem to take the loss differently at first. Rainbow slips into heavy avoidance and runs away. Applejack becomes combative and angry. Rarity tries to find a way to correct the situation by reviving Pinkie, even though everyone else knows this is insane. It's believable enough to buy into. I think I thought I was going to hate this one a lot, just by the premise, but really, once you get past the weirdness of that premise, and kind of realize what it's doing, it's not so bad as fanfiction goes. That said, I can definitely see how RDP will still be able to have a lot of fun with this fun. The initial melodrama, the over-serious in parts tone, it makes it pretty excellent parody material, even if it's not so bad. So I'm eager to see how this goes. And yeah, let's get started. Okay. And we got a disclaimer there. Was that on the other ones? I can't remember.
Rainbow Dash presents Bittersweet.
Bittersweet. She's reading some Terry Pratchett.
Out of all the very best friends in the world, Pinkie Pie is the very best friend
Just
of
stroking Gummy with
She
that
knows
face,
everything
that
about
expression on her
everybody.
face.
What's your favorite color? Where do you live? When do you sleep? She also wants to know where
Looks
everyone's
pretty
going
scary.
and who do they talk to. She's also the best at parties. That's what her cutie mark is. You'd think that maybe she's just good at blowing up balloons or decorating with them, but Pinkie lucked out and got a more nebulous concept. Whenever Pinkie parties, the entire town parties, because she's got a subwoofer and she turns it all the way up. You can't not party when Pinkie throws an ultimate shindig. I mean, you have to be good at guessing what the music is, because the subwoofers make all the music sound like someone is farting the alphabet into a megaphone, but the point is that nobody gets left out. But one day,
They look happy.
found out that too much party cake can have serious adverse health effects, like, for example, diabetes, which it turns out Pinkie had.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at first it didn't seem so bad.
Diabetes.
But the doctor told Pinkie she was gonna need like a liter of insulin every month or something crazy like that. And when she went to the pharmacy, she didn't have insurance, and they told her that Ponolog was still brand name medicine, so it cost more than 6,000 bits.
Ponolog.
At first, Pinkie was cool. She had this card the doctor gave her because the medicine salesman said it would help pay for things. But it turns out that the free medicine advertisement on the card had a little star next to it, so
Free Ponolog payment of 7,000 bits
Then
required.
Pinkie started to get really mad, and she said some things, and the stallion at the store cried, and then the store manager came out, and he gave Pinkie a card that offers up to 90% off of prescriptions, so she calmed down again until the corporate system reminded everyone that up to 90% is a range of values, including but not limited to 0%, and that's pretty important. After that, Pinkie took the store's entire stock of toothpaste and squeezed all of it out onto the bathroom floors. After that, Pinkie went home, and that's when I thought it would be a good idea to cheer everyone's best friend right up.
Eating a lot of ice cream.
Hello, Pinkie Pie.
He who dare defy Pinkie's sanctum, yes. He will fly
It's
through
like
walls
Rarity
and
in that
rooftops
one
and use
episode.
Pinkie's door, yes. You will compromise Pinkie.
I came to cheer you up because you're sick, and as soon as my head stops ringing, I got 2 tickets to the carnival.
Fool! Pinkie's ailment is eternal.
Yeah, I know, but the carnival goes all week.
You mock Pinkie with the system.
Gosh, Pinkie, you've been eating a lot of ice cream up here. Aren't you worried about a tummy ache?
Pinkie has outwitted their diabetes schemes. Yes. They think to themselves, now we have Pinkie, she will pay us, and soon she will be the slave. But no, yes, Pinkie defies them. She consumes the foods of doom.
Is the ice cream cursed somehow?
Their diabetes thinks it has claimed Pinkie Pie, but Pinkie has claimed the diabetes, and on the eve of her demise, the equestrian healthcare system will take the trip of guilt. Yes.
Demise?
Yes.
From the ice cream?
Yes.
Pinkie, no!
It is too late. Pinkie has achieved her victory, and in 24 hours from now, she will be a strain on the consciences of...
Pinkie, is the ice cream taking you? Pinkie?
No, Pinkie is strong. Yes, Pinkie will... Pinkie.
I'm confused. What's happening?
Pinkie is going to lay down now. Her triumph comes in time.
Pinkie, I'm scared. I don't know what to do.
Tell the masses of Pinkie's martyrdom.
I think we should get help.
No. Okay, yes.
Yes, get help, or yes, don't get help.
No, yes. Ignore Pinkie. She is weak. Ignore her. Okay, no, listen to Pinkie. Send help.
Who should I call?
Carry Pinkie to the bridge and throw her off. Yes.
Will that make you better?
Yes, things will be fixed. Go. Okay, roll Pinkie over. Yes.
You sure this is gonna make you feel better?
Yes.
Because Pinkie, I don't think
Roll Pinkie.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's gonna make her feel better. Not sure that's gonna do anything,
You
actually.
are inadequate.
Pinkie, I'm starting to get scared again. Did a doctor recommend this? Cause I think we should get a second opinion.
You have failed, Pinkie.
I don't know what to do, Pinkie. I think I should call someone.
Rainbow Dash. Do not abdicate your duties to Pinkie. Yes. Ugh.
Hello? Mom? Hi, Mom.
Call her mom.
I really need some advice. See, my friend is... Oh. Yeah, no, classes are doing fine. Yeah. No, I know, but they're doing okay. I don't want to talk about school right now, though, Mom. No.
Rainbow's in school? I don't
No, my
think
grades
she
are
is.
fine. Well, it's not because of my grades, Mom. I'm gonna graduate, you know. Well, I just had to change my majors and stuff. No, don't stop sending money.
Oh.
Put that on the phone.
Yeah.
Hi, Dad. I said, hi, Dad. Do you have your hearing aid in? I said, do you have your hearing aid in? I know you're too young for a hearing aid, Dad. Do you have it in, though? Okay. Well, I have a friend who's like... I said I have a friend who... No, she's not a college friend. College is going fine. It's going fine, Dad. Yeah, I'm gonna need a few more years of tuition, though.
Just...
And so we may never know.
That's what Rainbow does for money, I guess.
Suicide, to the tune of severe cramping, internal bleeding, dehydration, and fruity breath.
Oh, I don't know. What more is there to say, really? I mean, we all totally saw this coming. Not exactly this way.
Interesting look for
Probably
rarity.
Black powder or something. But I
Looks
totally
pretty
called it
nice.
on suicide.
So, diabetic ketoacidosis. What is this, the Dark Ages? We have medicine.
Do I have to talk? Can we just have another moment of silence? Quietly contemplate whatever it was that Pinkie was trying to accomplish? I mean, I want to respect the dead and all. It's just that I feel like maybe she killed herself out of spite, and I don't know how to feel.
Oh, Fluttershy.
Thank you very much for complying with the last will and testament of the deceased.
The pony that should have noticed was me, Rainbow Dash. It's all my fault. I was irresponsible. Instead of helping, I talked to my mom about my dad's hearing aid batteries in school. I said I'm still going, but I'm not because I dropped out years ago.
Thank you, Miss Dash.
Of
I think
course.
it's best to keep our sadness
Well, that's,
focused
Mr.
on the
Waddle.
death of your friend, don't you think?
But it is.
He was at that weird funeral scene in the Hearts and Hooves episode.
It's all my fault. I'm the worst pony. I'm like
Everyone's already
the
left.
horse.
3 months later.
And honestly, I keep thinking about going back to school.
Talking to
How
Rarity.
can I with all this blood on my hooves? Because Pinkie, she looked at me that night, and she said to me, Dash, you rolled me off that bridge. And I did. You should have gone with her. I feel like we really bonded a lot since Pinkie died. I used to trust her with my secrets, but now I can tell you. Go outside and play or something. Oh, hey, Fluttershy. Hey. Oh, hi, Rainbow Dash. I'm sorry. Did I forget something today? I try, but no one ever... Hey, Fluttershy? What? Do you ever feel like worst pony sometimes? Yes. No, but you're not. I'm worst pony. Oh,
Fluttershy's a little
I'm
closer
worst
there.
Pony. No, you're not. I'm worst pony. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't know. No, I'm sorry for being worst. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Sorry. So, hey, maybe want to hang out for a while and talk about our traumas? Not really. Oh, come on. Talking constantly about things that make you sad or angry is the surest way to help you forget those things and get over them. Otherwise, you just get all bottled up, and then I think you get a brain disorder. Oh. Well, that would answer a lot of questions. It's okay. You go first. Uncork that bottle and pour the contents out. Well, I guess that sometimes I worry that I take care of a lot of animals to make myself feel better, but the truth is, I can't even take care of myself. Is this supposed to feel awful? Because now I feel awful. Well, I think that's the healing. Maybe. Sorry. No,
Not sure this is gonna work for Fluttershy.
One time, I invited my friend Gilda to come see me here in Ponyville, so she took a vacation from her job to come out to see me, and then I was mean. I remember that. Yeah. My uncle used to say I have really bad teeth. Do I? No. I mean, they're okay. Do I smell bad? No, I don't know. Like, you live with a lot of animals, I used to have the biggest crush on my uncle. I think he knew, and I think he told my dad, and I think that's why my dad left our family. Oh. I think my mom knows too, but she won't say anything. Well, that's really good to get out there, because now we can have the healing again. Sometimes I still think about calling my uncle and telling him. Does that sound crazy? I just need to know if he still thinks my teeth are bad. Hey, Fluttershy, can I use your bathroom? Oh, yeah, go ahead.
That was an amazing scene.
What?
I killed Pinkie, and I lied about school, and I was mean to Gilda, and I sleep on the job, and I don't wear my retainer, and I escaped from Fluttershy, but I didn't tell her that our house smelled like pee, and I'm a terrible friend. So, what do you want me to do about it? Make me feel better?
Okay. Tell the truth about school, make peace with your teeth getting messed up, find a more challenging job, and forget about Gilda and what's-her-face.
Twilight, no. I want a hug.
Well, I don't.
But you're feeling okay, and my self-worth is all gone. I need a hug.
I'm an alcoholic, and I hate everyone.
Well, then we should talk about our feelings of sadness, and then you can hug me.
No.
Twilight, hug me.
Dash.
I will not take no for an answer. You hug me right now. What the hell? Aw. Hey, AJ.
What are you doing?
Applejack, I'm really sad.
Darling, you have been really actively moping around for a while now.
I'm very actively sad.
I know. Sweetheart, it's okay to be sad sometimes. We all have our rough patches. It's nature's way of telling you that you're in a bad situation, but you gotta stop teleporting into my yard demanding physical comfort. I mean, you gotta get into a better situation.
I would doubt that she's done that before. Certainly she can't
okay. I
teleport on her own.
And then maybe you can owe me a hug for later.
Horn hub.
So they just post pictures of their horns and nothing else, and they expect ladies to see them.
This is my favorite website, baby.
I don't get it. Won't ladies want to see pictures of their faces?
Their logic is mysterious, baby, and nothing is more alluring than mystery.
Can't you at least tell me that I'm still best pony?
Young lady, I told you to keep this door open when What are you looking at?
Stallions calling out for help in the only way they know how.
Hey, baby, I see you still got those adorable freckles.
Darn it, sis, this kind of website ain't appropriate for you.
It ain't appropriate for anybody, baby. That's the siren call.
Hey, Jay, forget this. I don't have anyone else to talk to. Pinkie is dead. My needs are important. Wait, Pinkie is dead? I said she went on vacation. Well,
They kept that bit from the fanfic.
Darn it, who did we bury?
I don't want to have to talk with my sister about death.
What's to talk about? Just last night, Mrs. Cluckerbottom stopped laying eggs and we cut her head off.
Well, Scootaloo's parents probably don't want to have conversations with her about things she ain't ready for. Look at this one, baby. 12 inches.
AJ, you need to be more sensitive. What do you mean? Well, you know, I've got a lot of stuff going on in my life right now, and you...
Dash, you ain't got nothing going on in your life.
Yeah, she really
I
doesn't.
am sorry, but you are a magical flying horse, and you do next to nothing for society. But I am a farm pony, and I'm not half big enough for most of the work I do, but I bust my hump every single day, and nobody ever asks me how I'm doing.
That's not true. I come home from school every day and ask you how you're doing, and you just tell me fine.
Shush, I'm not referring to you. The point is, you think it's all daisies and songs for me? If I took 3 months off of work to mope, the entire farm would die and my family would starve.
We could move in with Cousin Brayburn.
I don't want to live with Brayburn.
What, just 'cause of Granny?
That's not true, you know, he's got other things.
Oh!
We get government help.
Reference to
That's
that
how we
earlier
lose
episode.
the farm on just one bad harvest.
Okay, look, the thing is, about
The mentally
farm,
advanced
my hips
one.
are starting to ache, and I'm getting old enough to have kids.
I think it was the
That sounds
sleepover
okay
one.
For the hips thing, but the babies,
Who do you think I'm gonna marry?
I don't know. Who do you like?
Well, I don't get to decide, because if it ain't someone who can take over a farm, then it ain't gonna work. And is my brother gonna marry? I don't know.
What is he doing with that spatula?
Go home.
What was he gonna do with that spatula?
Apple Bloom, you're grounded from Scootaloo forever.
What? But she's half my friends.
Well, I know a friend who'd
Half
be a
my
great
friends.
friend. Come on, let's go.
AJ, we're still cool, right?
I don't want to talk about it right now.
I'm sorry.
Dash, I'm angry, and I don't want to discuss it. Hey, Miss Hooves.
Derpy.
Y'all remember us talking about our little ones not making enough friends? Well, I think now's a good time for them to meet.
Mom. What are you doing?
Okay, Dinky.
Someone sees you. Go. Hello? What do you want?
Well, hey there, Dinky. Wouldn't you like to have a sleepover with Apple Bloom?
No.
You, Pinkie, you ain't nothing.
Oh, come on, you two. It'll be fun. Apple Bloom loves Jenga.
Well, okay, but we have to play by special rules.
All right, have fun.
AJ? Thank you, Derpy.
This is crap.
I know, it totally is.
I haven't even told you what the rules are yet.
Being grounded from one of my only friends is crap. Who's my sister think she is?
Oh, I know just what you mean. Life is
Comics
like Jenga.
Scott McCloud.
What?
No, listen. You're supposed to pull out these blocks, and the blocks on the bottom are the most important, but all anyone ever cares about are whether or not the blocks on the top are gonna fall over.
That's crap. Your analogy is crap. Everything is crap.
Oh, wow.
So,
Thrakkerzod.
placing us.
Y'all scared the jiminies out of me. And I am not replacing you. I am just grounded from Scootaloo.
I am grounded from her too. You are screwing up our social dynamic and shrinking the size of our circle.
Half the school is grounded from Scootaloo, baby. But forbidden fruits are that much more enticing. Hooah!
Well, it ain't my choice.
The system is always deciding for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should overthrow the system.
We all should run away
Okay.
and start our own
Interesting,
family
Dinky.
That's good too.
system. Come on, you guys.
Derpy? Derpy? Oh. Aw, man. Frig, Derpy, I hate when that happens. If you cooked really greasy food today, you might be able to just slip your head out. Hey, the kids are leaving.
How did that even happen?
To watch after kids. I got a court order. I think you're stuck though, so
I think something like that's been mentioned as
I'll
well
go
before,
ahead.
too.
I'll just finish my cocoa first though, cause the sink is busy right now, and I don't want to throw in the trash in case it leaks. Ow. Yeah. It's still hot. I have to wait a few minutes. I'm gonna leave soon though. You know, the kids have really little legs. I don't think they're gonna get too far.
Maybe you should try to help her.
Why the ever-free forest, exactly?
Think about it.
Okay,
Well, the adults are always telling us to never go here, so it's symbolic.
is that what a normal child would do?
I think a normal kid would probably just go to their friend's house until they got hungry.
Well then, I have many objections.
Why are y'all always riding the bandwagon, Thrakkerzod?
Hey, you guys!
Dash, you go away. We are on a mission. What are you doing? This is child abuse.
Okay.
Stop, no more.
Apple Bloom, listen. Okay.
And
We're
song
facing
time.
some problems and we don't know what to do. You've come to find your feelings aren't exactly what you knew. The odds are stacked quite poorly if without a winning hand. But bear in mind your faring's things only worse if you don't chin up. Don't bet on sinking ships because they'll turn your chips to trash. You've gotta set your sights on hopes and setting not to crash. The truth can seem quite bleak if you don't make your plans unfurl, but I would not let that mar my opinion of the fact is that if you could fix the failings of the current paradigm, we would have a hero who's both been elusive and on time. Just one time. And then
Pretty cool song.
we would all contrive new conflict. Chin up. Don't bet on sinking ships because they'll turn your chips to trash.
And there's a monkey,
You've
of course.
gotta set your sights on hopes and setting not to crash. The truth can seem
Come to
quite
expect
bleak if
seeing
you
one of
don't
those
make
in
your
the
plans
in this
unfurl,
series.
but I would not let that mar my opinion of the world.
This coming from a pony who's been up everyone's butt with moping for 3 months.
They let me take time off work for my emotional recovery, so...
That is completely appalling.
Well, I do blame myself and feel badly, and my job sucks. Look, I'm not saying to follow your heart or something dumb like that. Just chin up. Don't bet on sinking ships.
Oh, okay. And they're actually gonna have the Diamond Wolves.
Set your sights and hopes on setting not to crash. The truth can seem
We're actually
quite bleak if you don't make your plans unfurl,
having something from the
but I
original
would not
fic in
let
here.
that mar my opinion of the stipulations placed before you to get all the things you really need. Mr. Big may make things hard, but you have got to plant your seeds. Go to war. Fight more. Your dreams thrive by competition. You'll find no one famous ever got there just by flinching at
okay,
your
we're back here.
against the
Get the
torment
whole
claw with all your
monkey
might and
bar
let you
place.
know. Don't let go. Just grow. Don't wait or play to indecision. Chin up. Don't bet on sinking ships because you've got to be more grand. You've got to think ahead and carry out the things you plan. The truth can be of use when you can see where falsehoods lay. Don't quit on hopes or dreams when you have simply got to chin up. Don't bet on sinking ships because they'll only drag you down. You've got to keep on sailing even when you wanna frown. The world will keep on turning without matter where you land. You might as well be running when your feet should hit the sand.
Okay, so what you're saying is that the world is gonna screw us left and right anyway, so we may as well screw the world right back.
No, I'm saying that the world is a hard place, and if you need a leg
Yeah,
up,
now the
I
wolves
can
are
be
there.
here. But I think you'll be okay if you just keep working hard and trying new strategies. Really, I just want you to chin up. Don't bet on sinking ships because you gotta be more grand. You've gotta think ahead and carry out
And
the
now
things you
the
plan. The truth
Phillies
can
are
be
getting
of use
kidnapped.
when you can see where falsehoods lay. Don't quit on hopes or dreams when you have simply got to chin up. Don't bet on sinking ships because they'll only drag you down. You've got the means to live it.
Didn't want
and
Apple
barely
Bloom, I
be
guess.
Found.
Okay. The whole
Okay, they kidnapped
positive
everyone.
spiel was great, but I think there may be limitations to its success.
Maybe we have stuff in common. Hey, do you guys like Jenga?
No, and you're going to be food.
Like everyone, I fail to notice that our lives involve a lot of negative examples of ways not to behave. If I had extraordinary sensory abilities, I might set forward the opinion that, in the future, we should just stay at Derpy's house and play Jenga. Not that I am saying that. This is a hypothetical world I propose. Obviously, nobody else has noticed how often we do things that are outlandishly stupid.
Oh, wow.
You're too late, ponies. We're going to eat these other ponies, and there is nothing you can do about it.
Wait, we can negotiate.
More cutthroat version of Twilight here.
Crush him with a rock. We could have tried diplomacy. It is diplomacy. I traded a big rock.
Derpy is wearing
It is a pretty fair trade.
two
I have
elements.
Elements of harmony with us and everything. I thought we were gonna do harmony or something.
And there's Fluttershy.
Guys, you told me to come out to the meeting spot 15 minutes late and you were already gone. But luckily some earthworms told me where to find you. Not that you care.
By your powers combined.
And they kept the Pinky
returns
Ghost in
from the
there.
dead.
Okay. How exactly are the elements of harmony supposed to work? Are they supposed to bring back the dead? I thought that necromancy required an expensive license and a college degree.
Clear your eyes. Pinky returns.
You can do necromancy without a degree, but you won't be Oh, hired shut by a up, firm. Pinky. We are still mad at you.
What? From what are you mad at Pinky?
Seriously?
Yes.
Seriously?
Yes.
Mom, everyone can see you.
Your pointless
Here, hide behind this
Aw.
Your funeral was expensive. Dash hasn't shut up about the whole thing for months.
I was coming to terms with it, but now I'm emotionally confused again.
It's to a funeral if you're gonna come back from the dead.
And you make my mom feel really insecure.
Who's mom?
Mom?
Don't you change the subject.
What is this? Pinkie brings you closure.
How would this be closure? So it turned out we basically learned nothing. Life still carried on and all its hardships, but I went back to my job. Pinkie continued as a vengeful spirit, thanks to the powers of the elements of harmony, which nobody really understood. She haunted the pharmacy by constantly activating the drive-thru window. The courts decided I wasn't guilty of any crimes, granted the circumstances, since I wasn't intentionally watching anyone's kids, which is good, and AJ just kind of forgot about Scootaloo being banned from the house. All in all, I guess you could say that life is full
That's
of
a spatula.
compromises, but as long as you keep setting new objectives,
Okay.
there's no telling where you'll go. Life is kind of like a Jenga tower. You pull out a piece from the past and use it to build the tower higher, and when it falls over, you just pick it up and build it again. Then you teach your kids and hope that they can learn from you to build an even better one. It never really ends, but this story is over, so, the end.
Okay. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think some people in the comments of the last one told me about that.
Then Pinkie
Okay.
joined the Ghost Wonderbolt. It was awesome.
Okay, this time Pinkie joins the Ghost Wonderbolts. Nice callback to the Cupcakes one. Well, yeah, this is without a doubt the one of these that breaks from the original fic the most. Most of the story was abandoned. In some ways, this is kind of a shame. We lost out on some of my favorite bits, like the Gilda scene with Rainbow and Rarity's parts in the story. It made what was a story which focused on all the ponies grieving and learning to cope into one more squarely focused on just Rainbow. Which, yeah, I can at least see why. The important part is that it makes sense for this version of the characters, more than that it accurately follows the original plot. As it is, Pinkie is kind of a psychotic jerk in this universe, so it sort of follows that most of her supposed friends wouldn't really be quite so beaten up about her dying. Hard to see this version of Rarity going to such lengths to revive her with magic, or this Twilight becoming so emotionally fragile over the whole thing, or even really this Applejack becoming so shut off and bitter. It makes sense that only Rainbow Dash would be deeply affected, and it makes sense that she would be affected in a different way. Rather than trying to cut herself off from her friends, this Dash is more likely to go to prop herself up on them for emotional support, since she is a lot needier and not as independent as the original. As a result, the adventure of the fic was muted. No Chimera, no Applejack getting wounded, no Rainbow Dash having her big hero moment. The wolves were still included, but they weren't really played as a very serious threat. Derpy was still in the story, but in an entirely different role, which is probably for the best. Derpy in the fic was a little too weird. And we had Dinky, completely a new addition here, as well as the CMC stuff for the most part, which was new. They were mentioned in the fic, but barely in it at all, especially compared to what we got here. As divergent as it was, this was one of the better ones, though. It was hilarious. Stuff like that Fluttershy scene just had me completely floored. Reminds me why I've said a few times that she's my favorite character in RDP and MAS. Just the way he writes her, it's just incredibly hilarious. The song was pretty cool. Not bad. I think about as good as the one in the last one. Pretty enjoyable. The art and animation looked better than ever. It was really well made, and as final episodes for the series goes, it definitely ended things on a high note. Which, yeah, I'm kind of sorry to see this end. I really loved doing this series. It was unique. The whole fanfiction angle made it pretty interesting. Going to kind of miss being forced to read fanfics every couple of weeks. Might have to consider other ways to examine popular fanfics within the fandom, as that was a fun aspect for this. But, well, this is the end of the series in terms of full episodes. The shorts remain. I know there are like 3 or 4 shorts, as well as those videos about Dinky he did. Probably going to look at those things next. And then it's back to MAS finally. We'll see for once and all if I enjoy it more now that I've seen all these other things. I think I just might. Anyway, great video, right up there with my favorites in the series. Hope you liked the commentary, let me know if you did, and see you in the next one.